Okay, so when factoring a trinomial in the form ax squared plus bx plus c, you are looking for two numbers that add to b and multiply for c. Okay, so just to recap, how many of you remember that x method from last year for factoring? Well, let's refresh. Okay, so here I'm going to put 6. This is my b value, and this is what adds together. Here I'm going to put my c value 9. This is my c value, and this is what multiplies together. So now the question here is, what two factors of 9 are going to add up to 6? Two factors of 9 that add up to 6. Anybody? Okay, let's see. We'll let Delta Math determine. I heard it, what? 3. So we're going to have here 3 and 3, and these are what make up our binomials. So this will be x plus 3 times x plus 3. Now, because we have two of these, we're going to represent this as x plus 3 quantity squared. Now we're going to do the same thing for b. Again, what's adding up? We're trying to add up to 10, but we're trying to multiply to 25. What two factors of 25 add up to 10? Yep, 5 and 5. So this will be x plus 5 times x plus 5. And we want to rewrite this as x plus 5 quantity squared because we have two of them. All right, looking at this, we are going to have here, we're looking for things that add up to -8, but multiply to give us 16. Go ahead. Both are -4? Yes, they are. Very good. So both are -4 here. So this leaves us with x minus 4 times x minus 4, which gives us x minus 4 quantity squared. All right, I want you guys to try to factor the practice right here. Go ahead. right. Who's still working on these three? Show hands if you are. All right. Let's see. Gianna, what'd you get for A? Okay, so it's going to be x plus 6 quantity squared. All right. Let's see who's next. Layla G, what'd you get for B? Very good. And Becca, what'd you get for C? Perfect. All right, questions on how to factor. Okay, so the question here now is, what pattern are you noticing with the problems? How can we create our own trinomials of this type? All right, so what are we noticing? We're noticing that we get perfect square trinomials. Okay. Now the question, did you create your pass? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. All right, how can we create our own trinomial of this type? What we're going to do is we're going to take the b value divided by 2 and then square the whole thing. Questions on that? How are we doing? All right, let's take a look at example 2. Is anybody still writing before I move on? Sorry. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this first one. So it says fill in the missing value by completing the square, then factor each trinomial. So the b value is always the one with that singular x or y or whatever the variable is. So for letter A, I'm going to take 28. I'm going to divide that by 2. 28 divided by 2 leaves me with what? 14. I square that, and what do we get? What'd you get? 496? Oh, 196. Okay. So I got 196. Now, I'm going to give you guys a pro tip here, okay? The factoring is technically already done for me. It's done for me right here. So this perfect square trinomial is actually just x plus 14 quantity squared. So I could just use that and put it in there. So I don't need to like reinvent the wheel here, okay? So let's do this again. So now I'm going to take negative 7 divided by 2. What does that leave me with? Negative 3.5. I square negative 3.5. What do I get? Well, it shouldn't be negative because you're squaring it. So it should just be 12.25, right? Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Now again, because this is done, this is the factored form. So this is going to be x minus 3.5 quantity squared. Try these next two on your own. culinary is killing me right now. You guys smell that? They're cooking something. Huh? I don't know, but it smells so good. Who's still working on A and B? Show hands if you are. Okay, letter A. Iana, what'd you get? You got 49 right here, okay. And then what was the factored form? X plus what? 7, very good. Yeah. You want to do the second one? Yeah, you did a good job. So what do we got here for this guy? 42.25. And then the factor form was x minus 6.5. Very good. All right. Questions on this? All right, let's take a look at the back. Now, this is all your homework, this whole back sheet, okay? So you're going to do what we just finished. Like you're going to find that third value and you're going to factor each one of these, okay? This one, they're asking specifically which of the following points lie on the circle. Okay, so this is kind of a review from last week. What you need to do is, just as a recap, you're going to take each one of these points and put it into the equation and see if both sides are equal. If both sides are equal, then you know it's a solution. Okay, and it lands on the circle. This, you're going to write the equation. They're giving you the center, and then they're giving you a radius. And here they're telling you, again, a center, a radius. They're asking you to find which ones actually land on the circle. So you're doing very similar to what you had in 9. And then C, you're going to graph it. Okay? Any questions on these? When you're done, post this back sheet onto Google Classroom, and then that will be it for the day. If you have questions, come see me. Otherwise, those of you watching, have a great day.